Hello, I'm back. Let's look at the solar production for the bill cycle for April. So the bill period was 31 days. My rate went down 1 cent to 8 cents per kilowatt hour. The bill was $25.93, and it would have been $97.82. That's without the solar panels. The cost per day was $2.13, which is less than half what it was last year at this point when it was $5.02 per day. So a couple things about that bill cycle. I averaged 13 hours and 3 minutes of daylight. That's up 51 minutes from March. Sunrise went from 6:47 to 6:15, and the sunset went from 7:25 to 7:45. The weather was about the same as last month. 12 sunny days, 10 cloudy days, and 9 partly cloudy days. The average temperature went up to 65.3 from 64 last month. So it's still basically the same. That will cause some problems next month when it gets hot and I have to start running the air conditioner a lot more. That's something I really didn't take into consideration when I was thinking that I might be able to produce more than I'm consuming. But I'm not as optimistic about that. I think I'm going to be using a lot to keep the house cool when it starts getting in the 90s. So 70.16% of my production was sent to the grid, and 67.82% of my consumption was imported from the grid. My solar installer guarantees a certain amount of production from my system, and to hit my guarantee, I'll need to average 28.5 kilowatt hours per day. I easily beat that this month. I averaged 40.27 kilowatt hours per day. So my total solar production, including what I didn't export to the grid, which doesn't show up on the bill, was 1,248.39 kilowatt hours. So the actual savings would have been $101.98. So just for comparison, my electric rate here is cheap. With the national average, anyone with the same setup that I have would have saved $149.81 at 12 cents per kilowatt hour. I also charge my Tesla at home, so let's look at how much that cost as compared to gas, and let's see how much I saved there. During this period, I drove 1,589 miles, still at 294 watt hours per mile, and that would have cost me $38.16. That doesn't account for any supercharging or any vampire drain. During this period, local gas prices were about $2.45. That's up 11 cents from last month, and that would have cost me $144.19 to drive the same mileage in a similar gas-powered car. So if you subtract what I spent in electricity and charging the car from that, I actually saved $106.02. During this period, the national average gas price was $2.76, and the national average electricity rate is 12 cents per kilowatt hour. So if you use those two things, then I would have saved $106.37. So let's look at the chart of the month and some days that stood out. Looking at the chart, you can see that my blue production line spent a lot of time over the orange consumption line, and it spent a lot of time over 40 kilowatt hours per day. And there were the usual spikes. On April 16th, I broke my record for production in one day with 52.5 kilowatt hours. Wednesday, April 25th was my best overall day, producing 27 more kilowatt hours than I consumed. We had blue skies all day, and the majority of my consumption was a little bit of car charging early in the night and just keeping the house cool later. Friday the 13th was my worst day. I consumed 45.3 more kilowatt hours than I produced. I produced 29 kilowatt hours, which is actually pretty good for a cloudy and rainy day. So now for the year, I've produced 3,591.63 kilowatt hours. Let me know what you think in the comments.